Hi gang, Scott Davenport here. This video is about Luminar AI and the templates feature. Now, templates is a new way of applying changes to your photos and really jump-starting your editing workflow because they can leverage a lot of the AI technology underneath. Now, what I'm going to show you is a pre-release of Luminar AI, so the interface in the final product may look a little bit different, so keep that in mind as I work through this example here. And one other thing, if you're thinking about getting Luminar AI, adding it to your toolkit, check the show notes. There is a link below. If you use that, no extra cost to you, but it gives me a little support so I can keep coming back and doing videos like this. So let's have a look at templates, what they are, and really how to get the most out of them. You start off in Luminar AI in your catalog, and the workflow is really right across the top of the application. You choose a photo from your catalog, you move it into templates, apply an initial look, modify the look, refine it however you like with edit, and then maybe share it with the world and export. So let's choose this photo here of this early morning scene, and I'll bring it into the templates area. Now, as soon as I open the photo in templates, a few things happen. Behind the scenes, Luminar's looking at the photo, figuring out what things are in it, what kind of scene is it? Is it a cityscape? Is it a landscape? Is it sunrise? Is it bright? Is it dark? Is it a portrait? All those things are happening in the background. In the upper right corner, we have this for this photo. These are suggestions on different categories of templates. And of course, you have all of the templates available throughout the entire right-hand pane. So you can pick anything that you want. But these suggestions here are part of what the AI power is doing for us. So big city lights seems to be a good category for this photo. So I choose that collection, and I've got other templates that are in here. These are the actual templates. So this is the collection of templates. These are the actual templates. And just clicking on them gives me the different looks. And I can preview these by clicking on each one. And Street Theater looks kind of cool there. It feels a little bit strong. We have a control in the bottom where we can pull this back, pull it forward. Okay, that looks good. Now, something about templates to be aware of is most of them tend to use the AI filters. That's a good thing. And they do basic color adjustments, maybe a LUT, things like that. So when you're applying a template, my advice is to really pay attention to the overall color tones and whether or not your highlights and shadows and things are coming in reasonably well. Because chances are, if you're watching this channel, you're a little more of a discerning photographer. You're going to go into the edit area and do a few final tweaks on your own. But really just pay attention to the coloring and the toning of the photo. And if that's starting to look good, getting that overall mood that you want, then you can move into edit. And as we see in the edit, we can see some of the AI filters that have been applied. Enhance has been applied. These little dots next to these different tool categories show us what's been added. Here's mood. This is adding some type of LUT to it. So that's doing really a color treatment. And from here, I can do a couple more things. In this case, I think I want to add some structure because there's a lot of little details in this photo. So I can amp up the structure a little bit. And one other item I always like to go visit in the light tool is adding some smart contrast. This is a really good slider. And just those couple of tweaks, that's the extra bits that I'd want to add into this photo. And I'm finished. But the key thing with the template is there's a lot going on underneath. I want to show you one other example where you can really start to visually see with the templates how much AI is happening. And this one will be a portrait photo. So let me jump back into the catalog and show you that. Let's scroll up to this portrait here, and I'll open it up in templates. And as before, there's an analysis done. The algorithms and AI recognize this is a portrait. It gives me a few choices here for different collections of looks. I'm actually going to scroll down into the portrait area and see a whole bunch of different collections here and choose Essence. Now, as I click on each one of these, I want to point out, let's see, still frame. Watch what happens when I shift to marquee. And the face changes, right? Before, after. So there's one of those AI tools back there that's recognized a face. And this particular template is using some slimming on the face. Here, the body starts to get involved. Notice the shift between these two, where there's body AI being used, Rembrandt, flawless, and we see each one of these is shifting things around. Now, why is this interesting? I think I'll leave it on Rembrandt there, but why is this interesting? Well, imagine you have a set of these photos, and in each one, your model is in a slightly different position. Well, the AI underneath will recognize that, understand it, and apply all of these changes based on the position of your subject. If the model is over here, or this is a slightly tighter crop, well, each one of these will know that and find the eyes, the face, the lips, the body, and apply the adjustments automatically. So you just get to your final photo faster. And of course, we can go into the edit area and we can see in the portrait area, there is certainly face AI being applied by this particular template, skin AI. This one didn't do anything with body, but you saw that example where the model will change, the body shape will change based on the AI. So that's really where the power of templates comes in. The more a template leverages the AI, the faster you're going to get to that final solution. And again, pay attention to overall tone, basic color grading, because those are the things that templates are doing the most of. They'll do the AI work, they'll do some color toning, and then leave it to you to go in and make those final tweaks. Maybe it's a vignette, maybe a little bit of contrast, composition AI, maybe another thing you want to apply to it. So I hope that gives you a better feel for templates and what's really happening underneath. If the template's leveraging the AI, you're going to get more out of it. So think about that too when you're designing your own templates in Luminar AI. Hope you found this useful. Got questions? Go ahead and drop them below. And again, if you're thinking about Luminar AI, hit that link below. That will get you the product. Won't cost you anything extra. Support this channel a little bit too. Thanks very much. We'll see you again soon. Have fun.